There we are. Let me just set up the background here. Switch my top chat to live chat. I'm going to set up a small goal. Let me just set this up. If you're watching on the replay, you might want to fast forward through the first minute or two. Hey, Kathy. You're the first one here, my dear. And I just have to add something to this chat. Yeah, I'll explain it in just a minute. I found out 3 people used my whatnot code, but they didn't complete their transactions yet. Let me pin this. Yeah, and they just upped the ante from $15 to $25 free, so I'll explain that when more people get here. Hey, Holly Locks. Welcome in, Holly. Yeah, I saw a message from you last night that said that you were somehow blocked on a video, and I don't know how that happened because I haven't had any mods lately, and I certainly didn't block you, but the screen is very, very tiny, so sometimes maybe I could have accidentally hit the wrong username, but I don't think so. It might just be chalked up to all the live issues that YouTube has been having in the past few weeks, but I apologize for that, however it happened, because I would never block you, my dear. Weird Week says, actually made it on time, a shocker. Cali Girl on Fire, Kelsers. Okay, I just pinned this comment. I'm still going to wait for a few more people to get in before we go into today's story regarding Nancy Guthrie, day number 146. Oh, no problem, Jay. Yeah, I see that 3 of you, and I think they're from my YouTube channel, because I'm not very active on my Facebook or my Instagram lately. Someone named user_29, and I think I know who that is. It's one of the Susans. Cindy, I don't know who that is, and Heidi. All 3 of you, if you happen to be watching, any of you, or you watch this on the replay, if you are Heidi1791 on Whatnot, or Cindy 41050, or you didn't give yourself a custom username yet, and you're one of the Susans, and your user_29AA blah blah blah, please note that $15 free to spin, it will only count for me if you use it. If you buy something that's $15 or under, whether it's my store or somebody else's room, it will be free other than a small postage fee. And then when the transaction is complete, meaning you have received your item to your satisfactory, then they put a $5 spending credit into my account. So I got to take somebody out right away. So if you are watching Heidi, Cindy, user_29, one of the Susans, you know who you are. Please make sure you use those credits. Now, if you have not signed up to Whatnot, go to my pinned comment, because Whatnot just raised the ante. They are giving away $25 now to new users. Before it was $15. Now it's $25. It doesn't change what I would get. I would still only get $5 if you were to use some of that cash, that free cash that is awarded by that platform. It's an online selling and auction platform. They do live auctions, but they also have stores too, like Marketplace. So if you 3 haven't used your free credits, use them. Also be aware that on these platforms, there's going to be a huge raise in postage for ground advantage packages. The more expensive, bigger packages, those rates are going to go down. But the smalls, which are typically sold on Whatnot, the postage rates are getting ready to go sky high. And all of the resellers have been talking about it like nobody can believe it. So please use those credits before that postage raise, whenever it is. I think it's July or August. I think Whatnot's not going to do it till maybe August, but make sure you use your free credits so that you're not going to pay the new USPS very, very elevated ground advantage. It's just ridiculous because they raise the rates like every year, twice a year, but now it's like 3 times a year or something. So anyway, okay, Cindy Hoffman, no religion. Hey, Brian, I'm clicking and goes nowhere. What does that mean? Let's see. Hey, Nanette, welcome in, my friend. Okay, we got a lot to talk about today. There's 50 people in the room. Oh, by the way, the stickers that are coming from Miami are coming 2 days early, probably tomorrow afternoon. Once I have those, in addition to the ones that are already up, but the new ones that are not here yet, they will go up on Whatnot tomorrow because whoever signs up new will get that $25 free spending money, mostly Dulles Helicopters, coming in with the $2 Canadian Super Chat before I've even started the video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to my Canadian friends. I know I'm partial to Canada, but that's because, my dad was a naturalized Canadian and one of my besties who passed was Canadian. So I don't know. I feel like I'm American and Canadian, even though I'm really not. Okay, let me introduce myself, everybody. I'm April Davis, PI. I'm a licensed California private investigator. I have been reporting on the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping case since February the 2nd of 2026. I am not investigating this case in any way. I am simply reporting this case. But we do talk about other things here. It's not just a true crime channel, and it's not just a Nancy Guthrie channel. But if you are interested in Nancy Guthrie only, go check out my Nancy Guthrie playlist. There has been a new ransom demand that arrived this morning at TMZ in Hollywood. Thus, my Hollywood sign background. And yes, I do live just behind the sign by a couple of miles, if it's even that. By the crow's flight, it's probably closer. So a new ransom letter has come. Now, this person who always, leaves a male name coming from the same address as the 12 Bitcoin ransom guy, he responded to Harvey about being female, as the FBI assumed that he might be female, and he wrote question mark after that. He also mentioned the TMZ documentary with a big question mark. So a question mark after the TMZ documentary, and he mentions being reported by the FBI as female with a big question mark. What does that mean? I don't know. But it is the same writer because it's coming from the same email location. He claims, let's just say that it's a he, could be a she, that the kidnappers are plural. There's only 2 that are directly involved. Now, listen to what I said. Only 2 are directly involved. And I make that out as meaning that there were 2 at the scene of the crime, but that also tells me that there's other people that are indirectly involved, maybe even a ringleader. This person has video of Nancy Guthrie, with the main kidnapper on the day that was probably her last day. For real. Hey, KMG, welcome in. He has names, addresses, and phone numbers of the kidnappers. He has a video in a phone that has been turned off, has been placed in a safe location. It will be easy to find if you know where to look. If he gets 1 Bitcoin, he'll deliver it on a silver platter. He's used that term before, on a silver platter, as to how to find the phone and the password for that phone. He confirmed that the prior Bitcoin address is no longer working, which is true, because Harvey Levin has confirmed that prior Bitcoin address has been closed. And this guy knew the previous Bitcoin address, and he provides a new Bitcoin address. So he wants the one Bitcoin sent to his new cryptocurrency account address, since the other one's been closed. But he was familiar with the other one. He did use words like he'll deliver it on a silver platter. He question marks being female, has names, addresses, and phone numbers of the kidnappers, and has a video of Nancy with the main kidnapper on the day that was probably her last. Two are directly involved. Carson Triple C, welcome in. Holly says, you may have discussed this and I missed it, but what are your thoughts on the reporting with document that Savannah called the sheriff to complain about the YouTubers before their arrest? I'm going to talk about that in a little while. That's on my list. Let's see. But I'm definitely going to mention that. Okay. We're taking you out, Dennis. Time out. Come back in 24 hours. Thank you. No politics here. So, what do you think? A new letter has come in. This has been a very active week in this case, I must say. Sorry when only a single Bitcoin worth 60 when over $1 million is offered. Those are my thoughts exactly, Nanette. Why not go for the big kahuna, the 1.2 million? But I have read in multiple places that when these types of rewards are offered, these large rewards for information about crimes, that over history, in most cases, my light's moving. It's moving towards me for some reason, and I don't want it in my face. I don't know why it's turning. Okay. In most cases, those large rewards never get paid. So someone doesn't want to F around with that chance that they might not get paid. Or this is just a scammer. But it might not be. This is such a crazy case. Who knows? They can trace the Bitcoin address as all ledgers are recorded on the blockchain. Supposedly, I would just pay the Bitcoin if I were them. You know what? I debate if they should or they shouldn't. Because then that'll set a precedent that everybody can write these BS, notes and say, I need this or else. There's no proof of life, And this is the guy who's saying that she's deceased. And he knows who did this. Now, this is the writer that the FBI believes could be a female, could be a wife, girlfriend, significant other of one of the main people involved. However, that's the latest. And Harvey's responded like, hey, if this is really true, send us just a piece of that video, like a screenshot or something that we can further confirm, what you're talking about. Please forward this information to the FBI. Because I guess he doesn't want the FBI mad at him. After all they've been through. They just started talking to Harvey again this week. Hello, Mrs. Alaska Assassin. Always happy to see my Alaskan people in the chat. I hope you're doing well. I got here. Who wants Bitcoin for what? The regular, not the first two ransoms, and not the death letter, and not the text ransom guy, but the third set of ransoms that came in about a dozen to TMZ. This guy is still writing, saying he still wants his one Bitcoin, and he will provide a video on a phone as to Nancy being with the main kidnapper on the day that was probably her last. And he's got names, addresses, and phone numbers, and he has that phone in a secured place. Oh, thank you, Roseanne, for the laughing disco. I haven't seen that one in a while. I appreciate that. Let's see. He also knew that the old Bitcoin address, he knew what it was and that it was no longer working. They believe this is the same person. Thank you, P679Y, for the gold coin. Yes, a little screenshot would prove he's got the proof. Yeah, Harvey's like, show us something. So, because this guy could just be a scammer. We don't know. Is this guy a PI? Who? Which guy? Harvey's not a PI. Harvey is Harvey Levin of TMZ. Who are we asking? Hobble one. Is this guy a PI? So the letters are still coming in to TMZ. And it's funny because someone that I had on my list, kind of on, I'm not going to say the front end or the back end, was a big TMZ fanatic. But that's all been scrubbed from the internet. That's all I'm going to say. But claims, oh, thank you, Mrs. Alaska Assassin. Boy, that gold coin comes all the way from Alaska. Thank you so much. Who else believes someone from the family is involved? Well, Carson, I can't say that on my YouTube channel, who I think is involved. Everybody here is innocent until proven guilty, but you guys can discuss with each other what you think. Yeah, if they would have given us something like a screenshot, they could have asked for more money or Bitcoin. Samantha made a statement yesterday. Do you mean Savannah? Cali Girl on Fire says, I don't believe family is involved, in my opinion. They may not be. Now, to get to the other person here who said, can we talk about how Savannah was behind the arrest of the YouTubers? We don't know that. That is just rumored that she called to have the YouTubers removed and arrested. I kind of doubt it. But we don't know. A new email was sent to TMZ. Yes. Today, this morning. That's why I'm using my local background, where I actually live in Los Angeles, in the background. Because this isn't breaking news about something at Nancy's house. This is breaking news that came into TMZ in Hollywood this morning. Blusky too. I haven't seen you before. Welcome in. Oh, I saw. Okay, I missed your first message, Blusky too. Yeah, so a new ransom demand, and they still want 1 Bitcoin, which I've heard Bitcoin has gone down, but it's worth about 60K. This was the guy that originally wanted 50K, then wanted one Bitcoin, then said, okay, I'll take a half a Bitcoin now and a half later. Now it's backed up to 1 Bitcoin. But why not just try to claim the reward? Obviously, this person is more involved than they say they are, if they're telling the truth. You know, I got to take you out. Come back tomorrow. Goodbye. No knuckleheads today. Kelsa says, this was very planned. In my humble opinion, I think someone close to Nancy had to be involved. I think somebody close to Nancy had to be involved because somebody had to have intimate knowledge of that property, both inside and out, and the systems, what they were, or the lack thereof. Somebody knew about cameras, alarms, everything. Trey, my question is, Nancy is well off, right? She is a multimillionaire. Why an 80-year-old woman with health conditions living alone? Well, she's not a multimillionaire. Her daughter is a multimillionaire. I have no idea how much Nancy has, but I don't think she's a millionaire at all. And she wanted to live on her own. And her caregivers were her daughter, Annie, and Annie's husband, Tommaso, that lived within 10 minutes of her. 2 sunscreens delivered. Just notified. Sorry, don't want to be a knucklehead. What? Thank you. I probably will be hopefully going to the box tomorrow. I have to fix a grocery problem today. I just had a big delivery, and the main item that I ordered that I'm going to cook all my meals around didn't come. Like, you got to be kidding me. Julie, think anything. The wannabe big shot. Don't believe a word he says. Someone named Marks has a $1.3 million lawsuit against him. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the kaleidoscope eyes. Thank you. Who sent that? Haven't even got to that yet. Oh, mostly dolls helicopters coming in again. Let me read that again. Julie Camarena. Think anything. The want to be big shot. Don't believe a word he says. Someone named Marks has a $1.3 million lawsuit against him. Are you talking about Sheriff Nanos? Don't know. Google sheriff lawsuits. Cops are always targeted of lawsuits. Hello, Sandy Greer. Welcome back in. So yeah, yeah, we have a new ransom today. A new ransom demand. When I say we, I meant, in general, like in this case, to TMZ. Now, did any other people receive this, like the local news stations? I have no clue. And if you weren't here earlier, I did go on the back end of my Whatnot account because my stickers are going to arrive, I think, tomorrow afternoon. My mail comes very late, so I may not have it by the time I go live, if I go live tomorrow. But 3 people, 1 in April and 2 in May, apparently signed up, and I know at least one of them's from one of my YouTube subscribers. Make sure you spend your free credits, even if you just spend $1 somewhere, or the referral doesn't go through. And if you haven't already signed up to Whatnot, I have the link in the bottom of this video. They have upped the ante to $25 now per new referral instead of $15. And that doesn't go to me. That goes to the people that sign up. So that would be you guys. Let me turn off my notifications. Hey, Don McWhorter. So yeah, if you haven't signed up, do so. Take that money, either go to my room or go to somebody else's room. I haven't even done any auctions lately, but they do have a marketplace. So I do have items up. Just, go to my room or go to my username, aprildavispi. There's a few things on the list. Hopefully tomorrow when my new stickers come, besides the old stickers, you will see the new ones. And I'll have them like $5 because I'm still going through sticker hell right now. HELL. I shouldn't have said the word HELL. Still trying to get the refund from the refunds, plural, from the company that I never actually placed the orders with. And then when I thought, well, maybe I'll just keep the second set if they ever get here, if they arrive, it was the first logo that I denied and said, no, I don't want this one at all. I didn't want either one of them, but, at least they could have sent me with the one that was almost complete, but no. And I'm not paying for it. So at some point, I'm probably going to have to get Bank of America involved, and it's going to be a very complicated thing. But here are the old ones, designed by Alaskan Assassin Adventures. His wife, Mrs. Alaskan Assassin, has been in the chat today. But the new ones that I designed with his help, he sealed the deal for me. Those are coming hopefully tomorrow. Let's see. Under a tornado watch, Dawn. Oh, be careful. I don't think Nanos has any supporters. I don't think so. More people see through Nanos than you think. How's the weather in LA? It's warm. Warm and sunny. The usual. Warm here in San Diego. Yeah, San Diego's perfect. That's the best weather in the whole world is San Diego. I could definitely do San Diego weather. In fact, the Dodgers are in San Diego tonight, and the Padres pitcher is one of a former Maine Dodger. So that's going to be one of the biggest games of the year, and I don't plan to miss it. So I got to get a lot done today before that comes on, but that's not until later because they're back on the West Coast. This is the 3rd city of a 3-city road trip, so it's been a long one. Everybody's going to be tired. They flew all night Wednesday into Thursday morning in the middle of the night from Minnesota, so hopefully they all got a good night's sleep yesterday. Yeah. But we're not going to go into baseball right now. This is about Nancy Guthrie, and I just wanted to tell everybody, if you're not already signed up to Whatnot, click the link, because sometimes when I tell people to go to the main channel page and go to my links, they don't understand. Now, yesterday was crazy because I did a premiere video, and it's a premiere. It's not the same thing as a live, but it's a live premiere. And people got confused, like, hey, you're on early. Like, no, that was my video. Then yesterday afternoon, I did my live video about Nancy Guthrie. And my back by that time was killing me. And then after that, even though I'm mostly, 99.9% retired because of my disabilities, a very old client called and said, hey, I need you to look this up for me. Can you do it? And of course, we're friends, so I did it. But that was another 2 hours sitting at my desk. So I am in agony today. And I didn't get all my grocery order. So I got to take care of a lot of things this afternoon and then just calm down and take it easy. The La Jolla Cove is nice. Boy, I bet it is. The beaches there are certainly beautiful. Kelser says, I'm going to say Nanos was front porch guy. You know what? His part of his eyes look like him. Kelser sent the chili. Thank you so much. Dare I say I have nothing against any officer of the law. Thank you for the chili. I appreciate that. Let's see. Black's Beach. Need a beach and some sun. I used to go to the beach all the time to treasure hunt, and I can't do that anymore, and it's very sad. But at least I can still smell the ocean air when the fog comes rolling in the afternoon. Thank gosh. I am not a desert rat. I love some of the house designs that are in the desert. I really like the new construction, and of course I wouldn't be able to afford it, but I can't imagine just living out in the dirt. Not for me. Nanos has a mustache as well. Yeah, but it's not. I don't think it's Nanos. I just don't think it is. But we're gonna be shocked, maybe. Who knows? But I seriously doubt that. But I'll eat my words if I'm wrong. I still think the same people that I've thought since February 13th, 14th, or 15th. I'm a desert rat, more so a river rat, but I live on the ocean. B-Bing Tube, welcome in. I haven't seen you before. So yeah, a new demand letter from what I always call that guy Bitcoin guy. And I don't mean the 4 million Bitcoin ransoms or the 6 million or the text ransoms from Derek Kalala, who admitted it, but now he may change his plea. I'm not talking about the phone call to Annie or Tommaso. I'm talking about the dozen or so ransom letters that kept coming to TMZ over and over and over, saying, okay, this is the last chance. You're not going to hear from me again. And then, a few days later, the next letter would come, and the next one would come, and the next one would come. And, now he's got video on a phone, and the phone will be easy to find. It's turned off in a secure location. Easy to find, meaning the phone, if you know where to look. If he gets his 1 Bitcoin, because he says being a female is a big question. If he gets Bitcoin, he'll deliver it on a silver platter as to how to find the phone and the password for the phone. I've got my mojo. Welcome back. He is aware that the Bitcoin address provided in the past is no longer working, and he knew that Bitcoin address, and he provides a new Bitcoin address. And Harvey says to send it to the FBI or to send them or the FBI some sort of proof, like a screenshot or something, because he claims he's got Nancy on video with the main kidnapper on the day that was probably her last, because he's trying to, say like, hey, I wasn't there. But yet he's not going to the FBI or Crime Stoppers or to even Pima County Sheriff saying, I know who did this and I want my $1.2 million. Because if you know where she is or you know who took her, you could get a part of that reward. But a lot of times those things don't work out. So the person's just like, no, give me some money right now. And only 2 are directly involved. And he didn't say only 2 kidnappers are involved. He said only 2 are directly involved, which means there's others. And I've always said this was a group. 56 people in the room, Only 35 thumbs up. Let me check the channel dashboard. I will have to move my head around. 3510. And LaMetric didn't catch up with that yet. I'm at 3510. Let's get it to 4,000 as soon as we can, folks. Did I hear what Savannah said yesterday? I heard what she said on the Today Show when she made her statement. We did a video on that. Cali Girl, I think Porch Perp is left-handed also. I'm a lefty and the perp looks unnaturally using the right hand. You know, I thought that too because I'm a lefty. But I'm not sure. To be honest, this is one case I just can't invest interest in. I don't know why. It just feels so componentized. I don't even know what that means. Like my brain is saturated with investigations. Well, you don't have to follow us. You're welcome to come in, but you don't have to listen. Go watch something else. We're all interested. We're all vested in this. I've been invested in this since Sunday night, February the 1st. And it is June 26, 2026. And that's why, while I'm, dealing with all my medical stuff and I feel like every day is a fight to survive and my goal is just to survive each day and take care of my animals each day and then make it to the next day and do that and, keep food on the table for me and for them, keep a roof over our heads and all my free time, which I don't have any free time anymore, is wrapped up in this case because I want to keep it relevant. And I cannot be boots on the ground. I wish I could, but I can't. So I'm doing the best I can here from Los Angeles. To be honest, this case is just one case I can't invent. Okay, we already read that. Compartmentalized. Okay. Componentized. I don't know what that means. Compound night. Too many components for my brain. Yeah, there's a lot to this. And there's nothing typical about this. But does everything that's unfolded this past week change my mind on any of this? Absolutely not. Kelsers, that's interesting. We talked about this yesterday. You brought it up. I'm still thinking the Italian mob might be involved as well. Don't know. There's definitely a lot of rumors about certain people being in some trouble, but we don't know what's true and what's just been made up in the press. It does still sound like Savannah thinks that her family's not involved, and she gets very upset that some people 80% of the population does. I'm not saying that I do, because I don't know. But there are some red flags. There's some things I don't like about them, but that doesn't mean that they're involved in this in any way. And they may be hiding because they're trying to protect their kid and themselves. Or, they could be hiding, like on the run hiding. We don't know. There's a lot of weird things we don't know. And maybe the family does want everybody out of the neighborhood because maybe somebody is getting ready to move into that house. I mean, this is a big, giant mess. At first, I called it a play, a movie, a teleplay, a soap opera. Now I'm calling this, with everything that's happened with the YouTubers as well and the arrest, I'm calling this case a three-ring circus now. That's what it's turned into, a three-ring circus. Hey, Sharon. Welcome in. Julie, the people involved have to be family, spouse, brothers, father, son. Why are they not turning someone in for money? That's a good question. Why is somebody not turning someone in? And it sounds like earlier this week, that's what the FBI was hoping. Because apparently they don't have anything at this point. I don't think that rootless hair strand is working out for them. And they're saying, well, maybe the girlfriend or the wife or the significant other of one of the yahoos involved will, have a breakup or something, feel guilty in the future and, come forward. But that could be years from now. Does anyone know where A&T are staying? They aren't at either home. Nope. Love to know. Nobody's even seen them. Kelser says, I think that's why we should pay the Bitcoin. That's going to probably be up to the FBI. Cali Girl on Fire, I'm starting to agree with you. I don't think they have anything either. Yeah, I said months ago, if this case hedges on a single rootless hair strand and they don't have any new tips coming in, then we got trouble. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, you missed the big announcement. You'll have to go back at the beginning of the video. I do have the link, though, in my chat regarding Whatnot, because Whatnot, sometime this week, I don't know what day it was, but they just raised the referral credits to 25 from 15. So if you guys didn't already sign up and get your free $25. I've got my sticker in my store, my old sticker. My new stickers that were coming Monday from Miami are coming tomorrow, but my mail is delivered late. So as soon as I get that mail tomorrow, and the new sticker, which is not this design, and I will leave this one up too, in case you guys want both, I'm going to put those up. And, use your free credits if you're not already signed up to Whatnot. It'll be free. You'll have to pay a small postage fee, but for a sticker, it won't be very much. Let's see. Nanette says, this is just so weird that Savannah Guthrie is out in the open and the other family members are like hiding out. I know the ones that were closest to her, like location-wise, they're hiding out. And I've heard these rumors, and I don't know if this is true, that NBC, because all this is ramping up again now, they want Savannah to stand down for a while, and she refuses. Okay, what did I miss? Weirdwig says 9 different data is linked. Yikes. I don't know what you're talking about. In the chat? You mean my link down here, the Whatnot data? Or the Whatnot link? What are we talking about? I must have missed something. Whatnot. Well, if you hit that, it should just go to the referral. It should take you to my my channel or my room. In Whatnot, they call it a room. On eBay, it's your page. Also, the links are on the main channel page. But yeah, I was trying to make an announcement to the 3 people that recently signed up. Heidi, Kel, Cindy, and user_29, who I believe is one of our Susans, that if you don't use the free money to buy something, and it doesn't have to be for me, then the referral doesn't go through. If anyone should be hiding, it should have been SG, not A&T. Well, I think they've definitely upped the ante on her security. They're trying to cover their you-know-whats. Yep. Something. But I think it's a security issue. That's just my personal humble opinion. Nanette, really? They want Savannah to take a leave? Is NBC giving a reason to stand down? I've just heard this, and I don't work for NBC. I have worked for NBC in the past, indirectly, but on some of their shows, but even some of their independently produced, or not independently produced, but their own shows that they not just distribute, but they actually produce. But that's the rumor this week, that they wanted Savannah to take a leave. But you can't believe everything they hear on the internet. Savannah has the protection of the president. Cameron probably does too. She does not have Secret Service protection. She would not qualify for that. Carol Harris. Still execution. James says fake news. What you're watching now, or what they said about Savannah and NBC? I wouldn't want to mess with Cameron and his military background. Absolutely not. But he has to think about his family too. Now his kids, I found out he has 2 daughters, but they're not minors anymore. They're maybe college age kids, early 20s maybe. But, Savannah has 2 minor kids. Annie has a minor child. I don't know if either one of Annie or Tommaso have children from prior marriages or relationships. but they might. I've heard a couple different things about that. Oh, my LaMetric just caught up with the YouTube subscriber count. It's a little bit slow. Yeah, we're still at 3510. Yeah, that's I mean, this is crazy. I just can't even believe this happened today. I didn't expect that we were going to hear from this, you know, I call him, Bitcoin ransom guy or girl, whoever it is. Uh, let's see. Oh, also, if you guys become a member and you're not doing it during my live, make sure you send me like a little comment on one of the videos or something, because YouTube, for whatever reason, they don't notify me when somebody new becomes a member unless it happens during a show. Then it'll like pop up on my screen. But if it's like after hours, not on a live, and it just somebody goes and purchases a membership, I can only see it on the back end at a much later time. Like I have to go to the YouTube studio and click earn and click membership, and then go through the whole list and see if, somebody signed up within the last day or two, because they don't send me a notification, which I think is really strange. Kathy Doherty says, hello. Hello back. Good evening, the Miss 5. Yeah, you missed the beginning of this, but you can always go back, or I can just tell you. TMZ received another ransom note today. Can I speak? Yeah, I'm just drinking water, people. But I need to eat, so maybe I'm getting a little punchy. TMZ received a new demand letter claiming video of Nancy with the kidnapper. Only two, meaning two perps, are directly involved. He or she didn't say two people. He said only two are directly involved. He has video of Nancy Guthrie with the main kidnapper on the day that was probably her last day. He has names, addresses, and phone numbers of the kidnappers. He has video in a phone that's turned off in a safe, secure location. The phone is easy to find if you know where to look. If he gets 1 Bitcoin, he'll deliver it on a silver platter as to how to find the phone and provide the passcode for the phone. The Bitcoin address provided before is no longer working. He is aware of what that previous address was, so that's why they believe it's the same writer, and he now provides the new Bitcoin address as to where to send the 1 Bitcoin. So that's what happened today. Kathy Doherty and Nana 56003. And that's about it. That's the news for today, folks. And hopefully tomorrow, I will finally get stickers that I actually ordered to be able to put them on the Whatnot. And if you're not subscribed or you're not following me on Whatnot, if you never signed up to Whatnot, use that link, because they just upped the ante to $25 free for you guys to spend. So that's the recap, and that's it. Oh, thank you, Respect Importance, for putting in the emojis. Kathy Doherty put in the woman detective. Thank you, and now I gotta go eat. Have a good evening. I gotta go eat too. I gotta still work on breakfast. And then I gotta figure out what to do, because my main thing that I ordered for my groceries didn't arrive. And I'm just like, oh, geez. Oh, Kathy Doherty put up the video camera, or the film camera, actually. Good night, Jane Rice. There's the little U.S. flag, happy face emoji. Mostly Dallas helicopters coming in with the next jewel, the 6-7. Yeah, we're all hungry. Kelsa's coming in with a star. Thank you. Oh, I'd love to see little Kelsa kitty up there on the screen, Kathy Doherty. Thank you for putting that up there. Yeah, make sure that if you guys become members and you don't do it like during the chat, that you let me know, because I don't get the notifications from YouTube. I have to go research it on the back end, and then I go, oh, like I didn't even know that Mostly Dolls Helicopters, who's sending all these jewels And the only super chat today had become a member 3 days ago. I didn't know that until 2 days ago. Like, where did that come from? Because I don't remember it being in the live. So, and then if you are a member already, you can use that little pop-up during a live, like once a month, where it shows that you've been a member for how long and what your little star color is and all of that. I'm making a bacon tomato sandwich. Yeah, I just love the little kitty one. I love the bunny one too. Those are my girls. And those really are her ears, like completely. And hopefully I can finally get a little bit of rest later on today and actually see at least part of the baseball game. Because I spent too much time on YouTube yesterday and too much time sitting at my desk. But I do enjoy seeing all you guys. I think everybody that comes in and watches, and I haven't, been able to address any comments that came on any of the videos yesterday. I can't get to the emails or the comments yet. Just too busy. I love the little jack-o'-lanterns. I know it's only June, but only 100 days and change till Halloween. You too, Amos. You're welcome, Kelsers. I love these emojis coming up in the chat by the members. That's awesome. Yeah, and I set my green screen for Hollywood today since we were talking about this most recent letter that came into TMZ in Hollywood. I'll see you too, Callie girl. Okay, well, unless anybody's got something to say, I'm going to make it shorter today. And I'm going to say, see ya.